Nathalie Lum est une militante de la mixité énergétique qui œuvre pour le développement des États d'Afrique centrale à travers l'exploitation du potentiel naturel de la sous-région. Elle est présidente du Central African Business Energy Forum et directrice générale de Elle Consulting. Cette femme passionnée d'énergie est une professionnelle polyvalente et talentueuse qui a fait ses preuves dans la gestion de projets complexes sur différents terrains.
My name is Nathalie Arlette Lum. I'm originally from Cameroun. I am 43 years old, and I run a company called Elle Consulting, and I'm also the chairwoman of the Central Africa Business and Energy Forum. It's quite tricky because I am now in a business where it is mostly men that are in this business. So it is quite demanding because it requires a lot of time consuming as well. And I have basically had to make a choice in being a mom or being a business leader or a woman. It's been quite difficult, but I have been able to manage to have some time for myself, but I've mostly sacrificed a lot to be where I am today. Oh, so basically I have been doing a lot of work for quite some time. It's been at least 15 years of me being in the business, but owning my own business actually, because I last worked for someone as an employee when I was 25. After I graduated, I actually worked in a virology lab, but then I found that it was very, very, very boring for me. So a couple of years later, I had to move to Africa, and I decided to come to Equatorial Guinea. It was not my country, native country, and there I opened my company, Elle Consulting, which I have been able to do a lot of different consulting work with different organizations and also sectors. Telecommunication was one of them, but mostly I have been in the sector of oil and gas for the past, let's say, 12 years now, 13 years. And I have been able to work with a lot of different companies such as Marathon, Exxon, and most of the companies that are operating in Equatorial Guinea. I've been able to do some procurement work. Some companies as well have used me as a local partner in implementing themselves in Central Africa. And now I am basically mostly working for the organization that is called CABEF. And I have been able to put it together for the past 3 years. It's not been easy as a woman in an oil and gas. Putting the first forum in the Central Africa has not been the easiest one to put to place. Resilient. My motto has always been never give up. From being an orphan, not having parents, to being in the United States, having to move to a country that I have never been in, and to be able to put in place the very first forum in energy in Central Africa, my motto has always been never give up no matter what. People taking you seriously. People don't usually take women in some of the leadership positions seriously, especially if you're young. And I have been, at least I can say, very fortunate that I have not been able to go through some of the hurdles some women have to get through, showing their femininity. I have been able to help myself have people have a perspective of me, of being a serious person first. And that has been my own way of putting aside the challenges of my being a woman. Put work first, show what I can do before bringing my femininity out. Because most women sometimes, they don't take you seriously. If you showcase that you are a lady, they will say you have no place in a boardroom. I've always been the only woman in a boardroom with men, but they have always considered me as part of them. For me, I think I am yet to put out a specific goal that I'm fighting for, because I don't think I'm yet at the position, because I'm humble enough to say I'm still learning, for me to say, oh, I am going to be saying we need to be doing this and that. I'm a humble person, humble servant, doing my best to impact the world as I can. For what I have decided is to bring energy, bring electricity to every home where I know there's a young girl, just like me when I was a young kid, who wanted to read. I want to be able to help the lady to have cooking gas. For me, those are small things that I am doing on my part to change the life of many women in Central Africa. My message for women at the level of leadership is humble yourself to get to where you are. Meaning what? Humble yourself to get the information or the practice of how to get where you want to go. But in your humbleness, dream big. Dream big. Dream to shatter the glass ceiling.